Today's video is sponsored by Babbel. More on them later on in the video. In today's video, I'm sharing 5 ways to give off elegance wherever you go. Hello everyone, Jennifer here, and welcome back to the Daily Connoisseur. We're going to talk about elegance today and how you can be elegant no matter where you go. I have 5 tips for you. So let's jump right in. But before we do, why would we want to appear elegant? Why elegant? Well, I believe that if you give off an air of elegance, and that's what people think of when they meet you, miraculous things happen in your life. All sorts of doors open. People treat you differently, and they put you into a category in their mind of, oh, that's my elegant friend. She's a class act, or he's a gentleman. And we all would like to be thought of that way. In this world, it is increasingly rare for people to have elegance. Normally, it's just crassness everywhere you look. So if you give off elegance, you really have an advantage in life, and anybody can do it. So let's start off with my tip number 1 for how to give off elegance in any situation. My first tip on how to give off elegance no matter where you are is to be open and friendly. This is the opposite of uptight and stuck up. A lot of the time we associate elegance with people who are wealthy, but it really has nothing to do with wealth. It is about how you carry yourself and how you present yourself, and anybody can do it, like I mentioned. Many wealthy people come off as uptight or stuck up, and that's not what we want to do. We want to be open and friendly. That puts other people at ease when they meet us. So some ways that we can do this are the following. Number 1, we can be good listeners. Give people your full attention, and you can do that through eye contact and through actively engaging with them in the conversation. You never make somebody feel like you're kind of looking behind their shoulder to find somebody more interesting. Whenever you're talking to someone, be open and friendly and make them feel like the most important person in the room. A major component of being open and friendly is to get off your phone. In social situations or when you go into a room the first time, you might have social anxiety and use your phone as a crutch. You might be holding it while you talk to someone and then it dings like somebody text messaged you and you might feel the pull to look at it. It's really important to get the phone out of your hand. Be open and friendly. And if you're meeting someone for the first time, no matter what it is, if it's a social situation or it's for a professional situation, they will feel like they have your full attention. But if you're like this and you walk into a room and you're constantly checking your phone, there is no openness. You are not approachable that way. And that doesn't give off an air of elegance. Now, of course, we have to look at our phones throughout the day for various reasons. So I'm not saying never look at your phone. But in general, if you are in a situation where you would like to be very elegant and it's an important situation, the phone has got to go away. Tip number 2 on how to be elegant in any situation, no matter where you are, is to be interesting. Be interesting. Have something more to talk about than the show that you currently binge watched in your home. Be unique and interesting and offer other things to discuss. Of course, you can discuss current events, but engage in conversation. I think what's lacking in today's society amongst adults is that we do not talk about important and meaningful things with each other. We tend to all talk about popular culture because maybe that's what we all feel we can relate to, but how refreshing would it be to discuss something of more significance with another adult? Maybe an art gallery that you recently visited, or a different culture that you visited recently, or something that you learned about. An interesting town that you traveled to, something, anything. So when you go into a social situation, have a few things in the back of your mind that you can bring up and talk about and be interesting. So we don't want to get into the same trap of either talking about the weather or talking about a television show that you saw. We want to talk about important and meaningful things. Now, you might feel a little pretentious doing this, okay? So that's understandable, but just break through that. We've got to break through this barrier as adults and have meaningful conversations with each other again. I'm going to break away for 1 minute and talk about Babbel, who is the sponsor for today's video. Babbel is the #1 language learning app, and it is a fantastic resource. Their lessons are built by more than 150 real language teachers, and university studies have shown that 15 hours of Babbel equals 1 semester of college Spanish. That blows my mind. It really does. I love the short, impactful lessons on the app. It really makes the information stick, and I wish that I had had Babbel when I was studying French to go live in Paris. My language, honestly, it would have been so much better because I feel like it's a very practical, conversational way of learning, and it's not like a dry textbook way of learning. Babbel has given the Daily Connoisseur audience a great special. Buy 6 months of the app and get 6 months for free when you use my link in the description box. Thank you to Babbel for sponsoring today's video. Tip number 3 is for the ladies specifically, and that is to really go light on the makeup application. We don't want to wear too much makeup in our daily lives. Now, when I film these YouTube videos, I put a lot of makeup on. That's because I'm dealing with camera and lights, and if you are in an on-camera situation, you do need to wear a lot of makeup. But in my everyday life, I don't wear a lot of makeup. I wear a very minimal amount just to cover dark circles and things like that, and to enhance my eyes. But truly, putting on too much makeup is not very elegant. I wrote down a quote from Debrett's, and they said that daytime maquillage should only be as much as needed. And that's true. Don't go overboard. We have all seen women who have gone overboard with their daytime makeup, and there's literally a line here, and you can see the contouring and all of the things, right, that we do to enhance our faces. Now, if you're going out in the evening, once sunset hits, you can go a bit more. You could amp things up a little bit. But during the daytime, think about if you're going to be outside with someone and they're going to be looking at your face. You don't want them to see a lot of makeup. You want it to be very natural. So I have some of my favorite natural makeup brands that I can leave down below, minimalist brands where if you just put the makeup on, it's very light. You don't need that much. So truly finding a balance is key here, and putting on makeup that does not cover your face too much, but instead enhances your natural beauty is the most elegant option. Tip number 4, and this is for men and women, and you knew it was coming, is to dress for elegance every single day. You are not going to feel elegant if you are frazzled in your yoga pants, or if you're a gentleman and you're totally disheveled with your flip-flops and basketball shorts, or whatever it is that you like to wear to work out. So it's important to dress appropriately for every occasion and to dress for elegance. This does not require a lot of money. It simply requires a well put together outfit. I have so many 10-item capsule wardrobe videos for you in my video collection here, so have a look at some of those for some inspiration. I also have an e-course on how to build your own 10-item capsule wardrobe, which I will link down below. And no, you don't have to have a capsule wardrobe in order to look elegant, but what you do need are key outfits that you pull from every day and look presentable in. So I recently did a video called 10 Ways to Look Presentable When You're Having an Off Day, and I highly recommend, if you are a lady, to check out that video because we all have off days and we still want to feel elegant on those off days. So there's just 10 quick tricks that you can do to feel more put together when you're just not feeling it. But truly enjoy and relish in putting your outfits together. You don't have to be fancy. Today I'm wearing casual jeans and a blouse and some casual shoes, and I still feel elegant. So dress elegantly every day to feel elegant. And the final tip to give off elegance in any situation is to have good deportment, to sit and stand and carry yourself properly with good posture. So this conveys not only confidence, but it does convey an air of elegance. You don't want to be so stiff that people feel uncomfortable when they're around you. You want to have a relaxedness about how you carry yourself. However, you don't want to make yourself small by slumping over. And do you see the difference right now between this? Where I'm going like this, I'm not really giving eye contact, I'm kind of mumbling and looking down, maybe I'm even looking at my phone, okay? The difference between this and this. Okay, and so there is a huge difference in how you come across. You appear more elegant, more refined, and overall just fabulous when you have good posture. It really is true. Now, some of you have health conditions that do not allow you to have posture like you would like. That's okay. Work with what you have. But you can give people your full attention by sitting straight as you can, by learning how to sit beautifully, and we can do a video on this in the future if you like. But carry yourself well. Notice your deportment. How do you walk? Do you stomp around, with your feet kind of going like this? Or do you walk elegantly and with poise? These things are very important for us to notice. All of these tips work together to make you give off elegance when you meet other people. And like I said, once you start doing this, doors will open for you, especially in the professional world. People will take you seriously. You'll be very professional. And that is what we want. Now, not only professionally, but also your family. It's important to do this for them. You'll be a good role model for your children. You will be loved in the community. And people will just think of you highly, which is never a bad thing. So I truly hope you enjoyed today's video. I would love to hear your tips for giving off elegance in any situation. Thank you so much to Babbel for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to click on my link in the description box. And if you purchase 6 months of Babbel, they will give you 6 months for free. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Daily Connoisseur. Keep calm and remain classy, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.